Acting Prime Minister Jack Warner, accompanied by his two sons, had breakfast at the Femme du Chalet on the Port of Spain waterfront on Wednesday. The women of the breakfast shed pleaded with him to address some long outstanding problems.
Well, we have certain problems here, leaking roofs, water flowing that we don't know where it's coming from, and the toilet facilities, the cupboards, all these different things. He promised to look after it for us, and I know he will keep his promise.
Mr. Warner dismissed claims that there was any animosity between him and Mr. Dukaran over the appointment as acting Prime Minister, but he refused to say whether Dukaran had congratulated him. He admits, though, the role of acting PM is a lot tougher than he expected.
I never knew the work of a Prime Minister was so difficult. I always thought a Prime Minister with the flashing lights and the police security and so on. But let me tell you something. I am anxious for Mrs. Pasabi's sister to come back.
The acting Prime Minister also responded to calls by prisons officers for Prisons Commissioner John Roger to resign. Mr. Warner says the resignation of the Commissioner will not help the protesting officers.
I don't see how removing the prison commissioner could be the solution to the killing of two prison officers. I don't have all the facts, but to me there's a disconnect somewhere when you ask to remove the prison commissioner because the officers have been killed. I don't see how he can be linked with it.
Mr. Warner also said he has advised the Attorney General that efforts to resume hangings should not be hindered by international human rights bodies.
I told the AG that when he comes to cabinet, he must tell us what are some of the things we must do so as to free ourselves from these international organizations which try to frustrate the law of the land.
For CNC3, I'm Kamal Georges.